Have you ever thought about, like, why? This is so interesting. Have you ever in your entire life thought about why someone as a president must allocate money to 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 open an office of his wife? Have you ever thought about as a president, literally as a president, and the president he is making 5 million. The president is a multi-billionaire. Literally is a multi-billionaire. At the same time, we don't know exact his net worth, but we know one thing, that he's a multi-billionaire for sure. And he wants to allocate 2.5 million shillings for the office of his wife. He wants to allocate 2 million. When I say 2.5 million, it's 2.5 million shillings every single day. Yes, you've heard it. Every single day, 2.5 million. Interesting. Interesting enough. 42. Jumbo, go sit there. Yeah. At the same time, he wants to create another office of 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 the office of the second lady. Office of the second lady. Office of the first lady gets 2.5 million every single day. And then office of the first lady gets 2.5 million every single day. And then office of the second now lady gets 2 million shillings every single day. Between now and 2027. Interesting enough. Inside the office of the first lady and the second lady, we have another office. We have another office. Office of the first daughter. Office of the first son. And each of them, they allocated still money from the 2.5 million every single day. They have tea, they have coffee, and they have luxury travel. And then office of the second wife, or if you may, the second lady. Still, you have office of the second son, office of the second daughters. And every single year, they've been allocated money between now and 2027. They have money, 2.5 million every single day between now and 2027. 2 million shilling every single day between now to 2027. And then the people in power say, oh my God, we have a debt crisis. We have a huge debt burden. I'm like, oh my God. And they say, we have a huge debt burden. Check this out. The president is arguably between now and 2027, get around between between 13 billion or 15 billion between now and 2027. And the DP is set to get between now and 2027 close to like 8 billion or 9 billion. And then they say we have a financial crisis, debt crisis. Our huge debt burden. Interesting. 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 Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Interesting. The president will pocket billions of shillings between now and 2027. The DP will pocket billions of shillings between now and 2027. And check it, the number is right. Why do I say that? Jumbo, what? Why do I say that? It's because it is budgeted corruption. They borrow to steal. At the same time, I'm starting to question the debt we have. They say the debt is like 10 trillion shillings. And you look at IMF, the website say $3 billion. And they say we have a debt of how much from IMF? 5 trillion or 6 trillion or 5 trillion. But when you look at the website, it says around 3.5 trillion. So you ask yourself, the remaining trillion will be pocketed in people's money. Like 1 billion or 1.5 billion dollars will be pocketed in people's money. The country that I'm speaking about is none other than Kenya. President Ruto must step down and resign. ALooters nation. This is ALooters nation, guys. ALooters nation. Guys borrow to steal. Welcome to the country where people borrow to steal. Welcome to the country where people say we have a huge debt burden, yet there is budgeted corruption. Welcome to the country whereby we say, oh my God, we should live below our means. Yes, we have 5 million for car grant. We have millions for MCAs to get house allowance. Welcome to the country whereby MPs they get sitting allowance, but the teacher doesn't get a standing allowance. Welcome to the country whereby the MPs get sitting allowance, the Senate gets sitting allowance, the Senate gets sitting allowance, but the policemen who are tearing the Gen Zs in the streets, they don't get any standing allowance. They don't. They don't. They don't. Okay? Welcome to a country whereby the people do unconstitutional budgets, unconstitutional revenues. Welcome to the country whereby guys have big belly, but they don't get but they don't get but they have big belly, which is not enough. They want more. They want to have a bigger belly. Okay. Welcome to a country whereby we say we have a huge debt burden. We have a huge debt crisis. At the same time, we borrow more. We raise our taxes, saying people, oh my God, for every 60 shilling we use, for every 60 shilling we use that to pay debt. For every 100 shilling we raise, we use 60 shillings to pay debt. Welcome to a country whereby the government is allergic to lies. To a country where the government is allergic to lies. And I'm grateful to all them Gen Zs. And then one day, this is what I believe. The State House, if Ruto is not careful, the State House will be invaded. And they will be overthrown. Welcome to the country whereby I believe one day, which is near, all the people who have stolen money for corruption, hid money outside the country or inside the country, that money will be returned back to the people. With that being said, I see you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. I'll never look down upon anyone unless you're willing to help them up. Peace out. Gen Z's, much love.